That rock is right in the wrong spot. Oh, look at this. Kawa weed. This stuff smells so good. You can actually make this into tea. Some of the Māori culture like to use this for sort of a medicinal tea, but you guys can't smell it. It smells beautiful. Seems flat enough to get a tent there. Might not be the most comfortable, but I think this is going to be home for the night. So I've just made about a 5-kilometer trek around the coastline into this beautiful little bay. It's really windy out there at the moment, but beautifully sheltered in here from the westerly. It's an area that I haven't explored, and I've thrown a tent and a little bit more than the bare essentials in the kayak to spend the night out here. Got some ingredients, and also got all of the gear to go and catch a fish dinner. The only missing piece of that is obviously catching the fish dinner, so might be a little bit ambitious, but it's a beautiful spot. I'm gonna just clear the ground around me, pitch a tent so that I can fish right until dark. I did try and catch some bait on the way out here, but I caught something, but it was a lot bigger than bait, let's just say. What the heck is that? Supposed to be catching bait here. That doesn't feel like bait. Oh no, I'm gonna get reefed. Oh no, what is going on? I haven't even got to camp yet. Towing a lure, and that is not a kahawai. There is no way that that is a kahawai. Alright. He took so much in that first run, holy heck. Feels like a really big trevally or something. Holy smokes, did this thing scrap hard. What on earth is that? What on earth is that? It's a big snap. You're actually kidding me. It's actually a freaking mega snapper. Out of... We're in 5 meters where I've hooked him. Crystal clear water, towing the soft bait at full pace. You're actually kidding me. Oh, the lead is so peppered. Literally trying to catch a kahawai for some bait, and this guy comes up and smashed the lure on the troll. That was so hectic. First fish of the trip, going back to Aotearoa. Anyway, this tent is not going to pitch itself, and I do want to get out there for a fish as soon as possible. It has been a fair few years since I set this tent up, so bear with me. This might take a little bit longer than it should do. Well, I'm fairly confident I set this tent up wrong, but it'll do for the night. And it's a beautiful spot. I want to go and catch some dinner, so I'm gonna get this door closed up and hit the water. You guys are coming with. Right, so I was kind of hoping to fish with bait this afternoon, do a bit of a stray line session with the anchor, but couldn't catch any bait. Obviously just caught that one Big snapper on the way out here that I let go. And that means one thing, and that thing is lure fishing. So a little 6-inch glow shad from Crush City. That's an Edge 5-barrow half-ounce jig head. Pen Slammer 2500. The Abu Garcia Veritas 7 foot 4 to 8 kg. First cast. Got sort of like a boulder bank just in here, and it's dropped off into, we're in 9 meters now. It's a bit deeper than I thought it was. On the way out here I actually saw like heaps and heaps of little juvenile piper, otherwise known as garfish, and they were sort of jumping out the water getting chased by something. Hence why I've gone with that little grey silver lure. I think we might get a fish pretty quickly. We've got all up along there's actually an inlet behind that rock as well, so a few mangroves. Muddy and shellfish beds up in there, so if they're not feeding over this clear kelp bottom, we can always try up there. Alright, I think we move around the coastline. Try and find a better spot. It's just a wee bit of current pushing on that edge. Oh, I missed him. See, there's a fish right in front of camp. If this doesn't work, we'll drift down that way. Is it a fish? Oh, that's a fish. Yes! Oh, it feels way too small though. Oh, well, it's a start. It's a start. Oh my days. Bro. Do they even get much smaller? That's almost offensive. I'm really starting to wonder if I'm going to be going hungry tonight. But at least it's a fish. See ya, bro. Whee. You never know, he might have a big brother that's sitting in there waiting for me. Got another cast right in that same spot. Oh, yes, yes, what did I say, bigger brother? Oh, that's dinner. It's gotta be dinner. It's literally the next cast. Oh yeah, that's dinner. Yes! How's that, eh? The ocean rewards us in the end. Probably, well, he's over 30, I'll say that much, but probably 35. But easy dinner. Easy dinner. Just gonna bleed him out. Might as well get the best out of this meat. It'll be a delicious couple of fillets on him. Still got a bit of light. Monkey's off the back. Might as well keep casting. Oh, there was a snapper following that. Jeez, bro. Oh my days, bro. Snapper come right into the boat. I think I'm gonna have to call this last cast. Holy, look in the wrong direction. Huge school of bait spooked when it, so lure hit the water there, spooked a massive school of piper, but I was looking over there because the school spooked over there. Okay, I don't think this is going to be last cast, is it? Alright, this is actually going to be the last cast. Okay, time to go get a fire going and eat something. I'm really hungry. I haven't really eaten since breakfast. I hope this stuff burns well, because it's kind of the only tinder that there is around here. Alright, let's see how well this stuff burns. I have not got high hopes of this. That stuff doesn't burn at all. Yeah. Sort of. Oh, that was dumb. I have to say, I wasn't exactly confident that was going to go alight. It's been a long time since I lit a fire, and this tinder was, well, it was kind of like green, half dried out, sort of like some subspecies of flax, but started the fire no problem. So while this burns down into a nice bed of coals, I'm going to go clean up that snapper. I'm gonna have to keep pulling up the kayak because the tide's coming in. Last thing I need is it to drift away. Okay. The kayak's starting to float. So I didn't actually bring a filleting knife, just in the name of simplicity for this one, but I have kindly been gifted a couple of new chef knives, which I figured I'd bring along. So Ethan, if you're watching this, thank you very much for these knives. They're absolutely awesome. One beautiful fillet. Thank you, Aotearoa. Alright, this may be a slight issue, but on the way here, the handle on my pot is kind of a bit toasted. But it's okay. We'll make work. We'll make it work. Alright, got a wee bit of ginger, spring onions, and a lemon. This isn't working, is it? Oh, there goes my f***ing handle. This is a bit of garlic powder, salt, pepper, chili flakes, and rosemary. I had a lemon a minute ago. What the fuck did I do with it? Oh, there's the lemon. Hold up. One last touch. Just got a little bit of this lemon rind. Only want the yellow part, not the white. Alright, now we're talking. So I'm not just gonna have fish for dinner, although it is tempting. I'm also gonna make some peanut noodles to go with it. So I've got a bit of ginger, a bit of garlic, chili, carrot, spring onion, the works. Alright, secret ingredient, a good hefty spoonful of peanut butter, because this is peanut butter noodles. So that much should be good. Ideal world I would have a lemon zester, but I'm camping on a beach, so that'll have to do. Oh, this smells so mean. Oh, that is so hot. A little bit of, if you haven't tried this stuff, togarashi, this seasoning is the bomb. A little bit of that on top. Oh. Yes! Ha ha ha, so good. I'm so keen to try this. Fresh snapper, peanut noodles, gourmet I reckon. Probably one of the flashiest feeds I've ever cooked on this whole YouTube channel. And it's kind of ironic that I'm doing it on a beach in the middle of absolutely nowhere, but it can look and sound as good as it wants. Let's see if it tastes any good. Try the fish. It's actually a pretty good feed. Oh, it's not a bad spot to wake up. It's nice and calm out there. Feeling a bit extra today. We got hot chocolate packet and coffee. I think that'll be enough, but a little bit more never hurt anyone. She's boiling. Gotta have the first sip looking out at the water, but I think the only logical thing to do now is, aside from drinking this coffee, go and try and catch some fish. It's super beautiful out there, and breakfast would be good. I'm not usually a big breakfast guy, but I have a weird urge to cook fish for breakfast. Alright, that's enough yapping. Let's go. Look how clear the water is. Just gonna get out around this corner, see what the wind's doing. I'm quite keen to go and check out the little creek that I mentioned yesterday. Just like a kilometre around this coastline, there's a little inlet. Bunch of mangroves, and it might be something up there. Could be cool to go and explore anyway. Oh, what was that? Alright, here we are. Kind of thought there'd be more of a muddy vibe. It's all really clear water and sandy bottom. Oh, stingray. Whoa, another stingray. Holy. Oh, we can just barely make it in. Yeah, this is a lot different to what I was expecting. Geez, it'd be a good spot to camp under that tree though. We know for next time. There's oysters there, but they're all rocky. So these little really sharp, jagged, small oysters that are up on these rocks, they look like rocky oysters, which are the less delicious of the two species. I was kind of hoping there'd be some Pacifics up here, but nope. I guess on Google Maps it kind of looked like this creek was a lot deeper. It looked like I could actually paddle quite a ways up, and I thought there might be a bit of a channel here that might hold fish, but you know, you don't ever really know from satellite imaging until you get there. Still a pretty cool spot though. I think we go and try and catch some fish though. Yeah, the oysters up here are looking skinny. I feel like it might be worth a cast just out the entrance of this little river. Oftentimes we've got fresh water coming out, you get a bunch of bait fish, and where there's bait fish, surely there's a snapper. Oh, that landed right in the bait. It spooked a massive school of piper. Big workup down there. Oh, I gotta go do that, eh? A huge school of fish and a bunch of birds on top of them. Alright, here we go. There's a whole lot of fish here. Holy. Surely they'll eat this, whatever they are. Oh, here we had a bite. Holy. Yep, we got one. Are they kahawai? The heck are they? I have no idea what these are. They're not fighting much like a kahawai. Fighting straight up and down. Jeez, there's so many. Surely they're trevally. That would be a dream come true if these are trevally. But they might just be kahawai. What is it? Ah, it's just a kahawai. Alright, first fish of the morning, and I'm going to keep this guy for bait. If I don't end up using him for bait, I'll just eat him. It is very, very windy all of a sudden. Oh, I got snapper marks beneath me. I think this wind is just a bit too hectic. I'm gonna have to go and do something else. Down she goes. Alright, we should swing around and be able to cast our baits right back onto this edge. Sort of patchy foul coming off this rock, and the current's pulling in towards the creek. I think we're in a good spot. Alright, real simple setup, just 8-bar edge circle hook, 40-pound fluorocarbon leader, and a nice big slab of kahawai. So the current's kind of pulling across. I'm just going to lob it a wee bit down there and let it float down naturally. I was hoping I can convert this kahawai into a nice big old snapper. I'll fire a softie out as well to keep my little monkey brain occupied. Oh, is that a bite? Oh, hello. Hello. That's a bite. Oh yeah, getting a run. Getting a run. Stick him. Yeah, got him. Fish on. Yes, bro, yes. Oh, he's got a bit of weight. Starting to get a bit nervous there. Been sat here for 20 minutes and hadn't had a bite. What do we got? Oh, it feels pretty solid. Where are you? Oh, he's not as big as I thought. He's an eater though, he's breakfast. Beautiful wee snapper, check that out, just chomp the bait. Probably reuse that actually, that nice slab. And that edge 8-barrow recurve hook has just absolutely nailed him in the corner there. Beautiful fish. I think that bait will be good for a another round there. Still got all the meat on it. One-handed cast. I'm getting good with this bait caster. If you guys watched the last ep, you would have seen I was struggling with this thing, but I'm getting the hang of it. Pretty good really. That ice has been in there all night, and it wasn't a cold night by any means, but it's still frozen. Alright, so while we wait for snapper number 2 to come along, which we might be interrupted here, we're getting a lot of bites. I thought I'd just let you guys know a pretty exciting little announcement, something I've been working on with Burnsco for quite a while. But anyway, you guys can now save 10% on all fishing gear if you go onto the Burnsco website and use code Nomadic10 at checkout. There is a link in the description to that'll take you to their website. So all fishing gear store-wide, with the exception of game fishing reels, unfortunately, you can save 10%. So your hooks, your lines, your leaders, everything that you guys see me using, the combos, you'll be able to save 10% with code Nomadic. So go check out the link in the description. Really excited to be able to give you guys that discount, and hopefully we are getting a bite right now actually, so hopefully we're straight into another fish. I'll chuck you guys back on my head. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's a good bite. Surely straight into another fish. Oh no, we got a baby. Oh no. How did I even hook you? You are not the target size. I think that first fish has given me somewhat a false sense of confidence here. Been set on anchor for 2.5 hours now, and we don't have anything else to show for it. I think we go back to lure fishing. Looks a bit different in here at high tide. Whoa! Harore! Huge school of fish. Well, I was kind of hoping to take some fresh fish home, but obviously only got the one this morning, so I think I'm going to save the fillets for when I get home and just boil up the head and the collar for breakfast. Still good meat on there. I'll save the good parts for when we have the luxury of a proper cooking setup. Whee! That's not ideal. See if we can't flip the head over. Ooh, yeah, that's looking good. Oh, look at that. That looks so good. Nothing like a fish head. I am properly hungry. This one, it's feeling a bit more like lunchtime now. You can hardly call this breakfast. It's, what is the time? Yeah, it's midday. More like a early lunch than it is breakfast, but I suppose it's breakfast for me. Whoa. See, let's get a bit of everything in this bite, I think. Bit of fish, bit of onion, bit of broccoli. Kind of hard to grab everything with chopsticks. Let's give it a whirl. So nice to just, I don't know, cook something real simple, but catch it yourself. And I mean, look where I'm sitting. This is insane. It may not have been incredible fishing this morning. It was actually pretty terrible, and been a very, actually on the fishing front, been a very crappy trip, but it's still just so nice to come out here, enjoy the wide open spaces, and I don't know, eat fish and talk shit to a camera is what I've been doing. I'm gonna finish this off, tidy up camp, and make tracks back home. It is very, very windy, very average, but it was a nice night. And again, if you do want to save 10% on any fishing gear from Burnsco, go through the link in the description, use Nomadic 10 at checkout, and get yourself some really awesome fishing gear for a good price. And also, you'll be helping me out and the channel out indirectly. But yeah, other than that, tight lines everyone, catch you on the next one. Home sweet home. It's a little bit ironic that I live in a van, yet I still have the desire to go and sleep in a tent.